I'll call the meeting to order. Let me read the emergency evacuation procedures before we start. In the event of an emergency evacuation, an alarm will sound. Everyone should exit the building by way of the nearest stairwell in a safe and effective manner. If the nearest stairwell is blocked by smoke, use the other stairwell. Do not use the elevator. Once you've reached the main floor, follow the exit signs to exit the building and quickly proceed away from the building. Please be mindful of others evacuating and of emergency vehicles. You have the minutes from last month's meeting. Any additions or corrections? If not, we have a motion to approve. Do I have a second? Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, like sign. Minutes are approved. Preliminary final plats, minor subdivisions.
Item D1, subdivision of lot 5R and 5R1 of the Terry Harden property off of Old Niles Ferry Road by Terry Harden. The outstanding items to be completed are on page 3, and there's only one. That's signature plats and a $20 per lot platting fee. I'll answer any questions if you have them.
Any questions or discussion? Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, subject to the outstanding items being completed.
We have a motion and a second. If there's no questions or further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, like sign. Motion carries. Plat is approved. Final plat, major subdivision, lots 7 to 22 of Samuel's Crossing subdivision off of Hinkle Road by Country Meadows Corporation.
Yeah, this begins on page 3. Lots 7 through 22 of Samuel's Crossing are 16 lots. 6 of the lots have county road frontage, and 10 lots are served by 3 common driveway easements. This plat, I believe, was approved as a preliminary in September, and the developer is asking for final plat, so he's moving right along. I'm going to move to page 5, and I'm going to read all of the outstanding items to be completed into the record, and I'm going to comment on them as I go. Number 1 is the completion of all on-site common driveway improvements, including ditch work and erosion controls, prior to releasing the final plat. On December 12th, I supplied the developer with a punch list. This was completed by myself and Mr. Sharp and Justin Teague. This was all the outstanding items that needed to be completed at that time. It's a pretty comprehensive list. I think the developer's made a pretty good attempt at these with the bad weather we've had. It's really muddy and they're still working out there. He's got 3 common driveways. I saw him late this afternoon around 3 o'clock. One of them's in really good shape, one's in moderate shape, and one needs quite a bit of work. I don't think that's a problem. Like I said, it's a work in progress. He's fighting the elements. It's December, and he's trying to build a subdivision. So I think he's doing a really good job. And what I'd like to just mention, since he's here, is we'd probably just like to meet with him and go over all these items again, just so we're all on the same page, because he's getting close to completion. That's all I have to say about item number 1. I'm going to move to number 2. All clearing and the site distance easement must be completed prior to releasing the final plat. I can let you know that as of this evening, he has completed that item. Number 2 is complete. Number 3, all utilities must be built or certified by the utility company that arrangements are in place to serve lots 7 through 22 As I understand it, all the utilities are in and completed, so that item is complete as well. Number 3, all drainage facilities must be built, inspected by staff, and certified by the project engineer prior to releasing the final plat. We have inspected them, staff has inspected them. They are built. On the list, on the punch list items, the detention pond and all those facilities are correct, and they're done. The problem that he has right now is just completion of the driveways. This last part, certified by the project engineer prior to releasing the final plat, I actually asked Jason to postpone that. He was going to have the engineer out there today, but since we didn't get out there so late, I wasn't sure he was going to have that done, and there was no reason to have the engineer there, so he plans to come in the morning to certify that. Number 5 is the addendum to the Homeowners Association for lots 7 through 22 to be included in the maintenance of the common driveways and drainage facilities. We had an original Homeowners Associations for lots 1 through 6, and this is the addendum to it. I got that from Darlene yesterday, and I told her today it looked fine, so it's complete. Number 6 is the signature plats and a $40 per lot platting fee. And as I understand it, Kevin is in the process of getting the signature plats right now. That's all I have. If you have any questions,
Any questions?
I'll answer them.
Commissioner McClellan?
On Blacktip Trail down there, he's got it serving lot 9, 12, and 12. Shouldn't that be 10, 11, and 12?
You talking about the note?
Yes. Oh, the note right there at the plat.
Oh, okay.
You got 9, 12, and 12. Shouldn't it say 10, 11, and 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that corrected for you. There's a note, Kevin, that needs to be corrected.
It's a note pointing to the driveway.
There's a note pointing to the common driveway stating what lots are good. Okay.
And also another question for my own information. When you've got 3 separate driveways and you've got a maintenance agreement, does the maintenance agreement specify that only the lots on that, their personal easement are they responsible for, and not responsible for all 3?
All of the driveways that access the particular easement are going to have maintenance on it. Like if you'll look at Bonnet Head Lane, that's the top one.
No, my question is,
Yes.
are only those fronting on that are responsible for that road, not for all 3?
Correct.
Only those actually using it.
Right, but you'll see on the first one, Bonnet Head Lane, just for your information, lots 3 and 4, which were a previous plat, and they front on the county road. We've eliminated the driveways to the county road, so they're going to access Bonnet Head as well for convenience, and they'll be maintenance, part of the maintenance. Now, all 22 of the lots are responsible for maintenance of the detention facility.
Commissioner Kirby?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bruce, is lot 10 coming off of Hinkle or coming off the right of way?
It's going to come off of Blacktip Trail.
So that'd be one less thing coming out on Hinkle, right?
Correct.
Is that going to be specified that way?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Kirby, it's actually on note number 9 in the notes.
It's hard to see. It's so small, Kevin.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It says lots 10 through 12 are to have vehicular access from Blacktip Trail only.
Yes.
Commissioner French?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just as a point of clarification, and it may be that I don't understand, 6 lots with county road frontage. As I look at this, there are 10 lots with county road frontage. 6 of them may have access to the county road. Is that what you mean by that?
No, sir. Lots 1 through 6 were the previous plat. We're not counting any of those.
Okay.
Lots 7, 8, 9, and 10 have county road frontage on Hinkle Road. But if you look closely, lots 17 and 19 also have road frontage. They are the flag lots. They're the flag lots that touch Hinkle Road.
Okay, that was what I needed for clarification. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which 2, 16 and 17?
17 and 19.
17 and 19, thank you.
Motion to approve it all with staff recommendations and have everything completed.
We've got a second. Bruce?
One other minor thing, on the plat itself, you got Brina Drive, and on the location map up there, it's got Brenda. I don't know if it makes any difference with
Okay, we'll get it correct.
one or the other.
I think it's Brenda, isn't it? Is that Brenda or Brina? Brenna, so that's Brenna.
Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor, the motion is to approve the plat, subject to staff recommendation and completion of outstanding items, and minor corrections to the verbiage on the plat itself, including correction of Brenna Drive and the lot reference on Black Tip Trail. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, like sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
John, Long Range.
I have two items. I do have something on staff report, if you would allow me also. On the long range, discussion and setting of workshop date for further discussion of commercial zoning alternatives along two-lane arterial roads in the county. At the last meeting, you expressed a desire to have a workshop, and you were going to read over the material, and we would set a date for a workshop in January. I would suggest in January that the 9th and the 14th. The 9th is a Thursday, and the 14th seem not to have any conflicts with county commission meetings or anything like that. So either January 9th, which is the Thursday, or the 14th, which is a Tuesday the week following.
I would opt for the 14th for my schedule.
14th?
14th?
Okay.
Is that agreeable to everybody?
At 5:30 again?
5:30, pardon? Okay. We'll get a reminder out, but the 14th at 5:30?
The day is Tuesday the 14th. January 14th is a Tuesday. At 5:30, we'll publish in the paper, and this will be subject to confirmation that we can actually get a room for this, but I think we can. Seems like there was nothing going on on the county calendar. Beyond that, it's open for any other discussion. I understand that some of you wish to read a little bit further before you discussed it among yourselves, so I think it's open for further discussion.
Is there any place for public input on this at the workshop? I'm just curious.
That'll be up to the commission.
I don't see any reason why we couldn't, as a workshop,
I think we should.
we can open it up and have a public input.
Okay.
I think it would be beneficial to us as well. So. Anyone else want to offer any comments tonight on it? Good, John.
Okay.
Any other items?
The only other item I have is the schedule of the November and December meetings next year. This year, there were potential conflicts with setting them on the Tuesday before the holidays. The conflicts being that I have to cover Louisville and Friendsville Planning Commission also, and they meet on the last two Thursdays in the month. If it would be possible, I'd like to schedule our November and December meetings in 2014 on Mondays before the holidays, if that would be okay with everybody.
Does that present a problem for anybody? Mondays, so that'd be the Monday before Thanksgiving and the
Monday before Thanksgiving, the Monday before Christmas.
When does Christmas fall? Do you remember?
It's the last week, well, the holidays kind of start before that, January 20. 25th. I think the holidays are 25th and 26th, which would be a Thursday and a Friday. Anyway, our meeting falls on Christmas Day, so, or Christmas Eve. What is 26th is Christmas? 25th. So we'll be getting off 25th and 26th. Anyway, it'd be the 22nd of December, and in November, it would be the
wait a minute.
24th.
November, okay. So you're saying the 17th of November, the full week, a week and a half before Thanksgiving, the 17th?
No, I'm talking about 24th.
Okay, the 24th
Yeah.
of November, which would be 3 days before Thanksgiving, and then the 22nd would be 3 days before as well, because it's so the meeting on Monday, Christmas wouldn't come until Thursday.
Yeah. Anyway, that would resolve any conflicts I might have with Louisville and Friendsville Planning Commission. I think both of these dates actually conflict with Friendsville Planning Commission. Okay. They were very gracious in moving theirs up to the first part of December this year.
Okay. I think you're fine to go ahead and establish those as our target dates.
Okay.
Anything else? If not, we are adjourned.